I will be by your side. Wherever you are, you can always rely on this lullaby beneath the blanket of stars. Oh, this way you want me, so make your home right here next to me. I would steal the moon if I could reach that far. Who'd have thought that so soon our love would bloom beneath a blanket of stars?
His name, of course, is Victor Fox, but legions of fans know him as the Lark from Lark. Champagne in one hand, a microphone in the other, his music sells in the millions.
If you let me love you, it's for sure I'm gonna love you.
And he's with us today on Good Morning Chicago. Welcome to Chicago, Victor.
Happy to be here. Very happy indeed.
Max! Victor Fox is here in Chicago! You're here, of course, to do one of your famous Christmas specials. Will you be choosing someone from the audience to sing to?
Oh, yes, there will be that special someone. Of course, it's always a wonderful thing to take a beautiful woman by the hand, look into her eyes, and sing her a love song. You darling.
Victor. Oh. Well, I hope you heard that, Chicago ladies, because the next 5 people that call this number will win a ticket to be part of the audience for Victor's Christmas special. Call now.
Yes, please, do call. And of course, I would love you all to be there. But even if you can't, I'll be singing, especially for you.
Hello, you're one of the 5, please hold. Hello, you're one of the 5, please hold. Hello, you're one of the 5, please hold.
I got through! Max, I got through!
We need to talk, Fred.
I better sit down. I don't want to drop the phone and lose the connection. Are you okay? You look kind of pale.
I'm not sick. We have to talk, Fred.
But I'm just on hold for these tickets. There's only 5, and I'm one. It's Victor Fox. It's for the special for his taping here in Chicago. It's the Lark from Lark.
We need to discuss our marriage.
Our marriage? Is it terrible? Should I be afraid?
I don't want to be married anymore.
Hello, thanks for waiting. Congratulations. Can I take your name and address?
You don't want to be married anymore. You don't want to be married to me? You don't want to be married.
Hello? I found an apartment downtown. The name and address are here on this memo. I've also included my attorney's name and number. You should call him so that he can explain about my payments to you. I put down the name of a very good counselor. You should call her. She's expecting you to call. I've been seeing her myself for the past year. She's been very helpful.
You've been seeing a counselor? Shouldn't we have been doing that together?
No.
To discuss our problems?
You were the problem. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean to say it.
How was I the problem? Max, how was I the problem?
Mortality. One day I'm gonna die. This morning I saw a window washer on the other building here. He has one of the most dangerous jobs imaginable. And yet, what a view. I'm not young anymore. I have to start small with the dangerous things. I have to leave you, Grace. And I know I will feel terrible when I walk out that door. But I also know I will feel more alive than I do right now.
Am I late? Sorry if I am. I have to drop Pokey off at daycare. Yes, daycare. I needed the rest. He cries all night. I am sleep deprived, and it's your fault. My fault. You rocked Andrew to sleep every night when he was a baby. You rocked Pokey to sleep every night. He left us, and I can't rock Pokey the same way he did. Bastard. He was making Pokey rely on him. Why did you let us get married? We weren't compatible.
Andrew always told me you were very compatible.
Sexually, that's it. As soon as the baby came into it, we were finished. It's this generation of men, they think they never have to grow up.
They never see me.
They never stop seeing me. Over here! Hey! Now, Max, His generation accepted what it meant to be grown up. How long have you two been married?
25 years.
And you still love each other. Whatever, passion isn't everything. I approve that. The chicken salad, dressing on the side, and a latte.
Me too.
You two what?
Please?
Me too what? What does that mean? The latte, the salad? Excuse me. Hey, look at me! Is this rudeness deliberate, or are you just lacking social skills?
I beg your pardon?
I beg your pardon? Now she's Miss Manners. Are you picking on my mother-in-law because she's a housewife who reminds you of your own mother who you probably despise? Or is it that my being a dwarf makes you so uncomfortable that you know you'll be fired if you aren't polite to a dwarf?
I'll be right back with your order.
Why don't you take a picture? It lasts longer.
You're right. It's all my fault. Andrew left you because he was afraid of being a father. He was always a fearful little boy. I'd say to him, "It's all right, darling. There's nothing to be afraid of." But he never believed me. Because I didn't believe me. There's so much to be afraid of. There's war and murder, diseases, pollution and loneliness. And Max left me.
Most of those things aren't your fault. What? Did you just say Max left you? Why?
This is my best friend who left her underwear next to the bed, so I kissed goodbye.
Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you.
Like a river flows. It flows straight into the sea. Don't be afraid. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand. Take my whole life too. For I can't help falling in love with
He's a very good actor, and he's a wonderful writer.
Indeed, he has a shot.
Anybody who thinks Adlai Stevenson, George McGovern, Mondale,
Not exactly recipe material.
shouldn't give up his name.
He hasn't been much.
Really mad at him.
He said he needed to do dangerous things to feel alive again. Maybe it's the same for me too. Maybe I need to do something dangerous. I mean, if you knew me, you'd be quite surprised that I'm calling you like this. If you knew me, you'd know that this is a very dangerous thing for me to do. Because you could say no. Or you could humiliate me in some way. But at least I've had the courage to call. Isn't there one more ticket?
Well, you see, you hung up. That disqualified you. I'm sorry.
Please, you don't know how important it is for me to see Victor Fox. See, that ticket was more than a ticket to me. It was a tiny, shining piece of hope.
Listen, I can't promise you anything, but you give me your name and address, just in case.
Grace Beasley, 404 East Wacker Drive, apartment 2809, Chicago.
Okay, Grace. I have to hang up now.
Okay.
calls. Please hold for your daughter-in-law. Grace?
Maudie, what's wrong?
I'm in the hospital. I had a panic attack while I was shopping pokey at Take Care. Not a heart attack, a panic attack. I thought it was a heart attack. They said I have to learn to deal with my stress, to learn to deal with the fact that relationships don't last.
Maudie, where's Pokey?
Good morning, Mrs. Beasley.
Morning, Keith.
So, business or pleasure?
Pardon me?
Today's exciting adventure.
Oh, I'm going to pick up my grandson.
Oh, great. Oh, Mrs. Beasley, you've heard the warning?
Good morning.
Poor advice, really. Just don't get out of your car.
What? When?
Well, when you're underneath the city. Especially don't stop and talk to the homeless.
Why? What have they been doing?
I don't want to worry, okay? And keep your windows rolled up, all right?
Sad, Victor. Oh, no. Not now you're here, Pokey. Romantic, Victor? When you're older. Victor sings Dusty.
I don't know what it is that makes me love you so. I only know I never want to let you go. You started something, oh, can't you see? That ever since we met you had a hold on me. It happens to be true. What's true? I only want to be with you. But it doesn't matter where you go or what you do. I want to spend each moment of the day with you. But look what has happened with just one kiss. I never knew that I could be in love like this.
It's okay. Oh, it's just fireworks. Oh, isn't it beautiful? It's a sign, Pokey. They'll find an extra ticket, and Victor will sing to me, and Max will see me on television, and he'll come back to me, and your mama will feel better, and she'll come back to you. We will all be healed. It's a sign. Andrew!
Sorry, Ma. I didn't want to wake you. I just left you a note to tell you that I picked up Pokey.
Where are you going to take him at this hour?
His daycare center opens at 5.
Please, darling, leave Pokey with me. Just until Maudie feels better able to cope.
It's not a good idea right now.
I'm his grandmother.
I just don't want anything bad to happen to him. And it's safe at daycare.
Well, yes, but there's more to life than being safe.
Good morning, Chicago. Tina Gold.
Welcome back. At 4 p.m. this afternoon, these 5 lucky ladies will be in the front row of the audience for the taping of the Victor Fox Christmas special. Which one will Victor choose to sing to? Ladies, was winning those tickets one of the happiest days of your life?
The ticket will come. The ticket will come. The ticket will come. Who is it?
It's Keith, Mrs. Beasley. I got a delivery for you.
Thank you.
They're placing a stool.
The champagne.
Don Pagnon 67 or Cristal 92.
If they can't find the dog.
He once drank Moe in Guam. They talk about it all
Well,
the time.
Guam. In a Waterford crystal flute.
She's right.
Do you ever have Victor dreams?
She does.
Yes, the union doesn't care. ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, I have your attention, please. Due to circumstances beyond our control, Victor Fox has been delayed. And we have no choice but to reschedule the taping of today's show. We're very, very sorry. Please accept our apologies. We do plan to tape the show on a later day, so keep your tickets and check the newspapers for information.
Quite as good as I should have.
Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I
Victor
should.
Fox singing "You Were Always on My Mind." Fans the world over are in shock and mourning at the discovery of his body this afternoon in the Lakeside Underpass. Repeating the news, Victor Fox was found murdered this afternoon in Chicago, allegedly the victim of the serial killer known as the Crossbow Killer. More details at 6.
You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe
I hope we crash and die.
Grace, don't say things like that to me. I'm supposed to think happy thoughts. I'm a good mom. I'm a good mom. I'm a good mom.
What am I gonna do without her?
You'll survive. Sure, you lived with him for 25 years, but you'll survive.
Live with who?
Max!
Not Max. Victor Fox. He was murdered by the crossbow killer.
You're kidding me.
Are you crazy?
Wow, what a turnout. All right, all right. Look at these idiots. Move! Let's check out the flowers and stuff. Damage. Come on, Grace. The key word here is closure. Excuse me. Get out of my way. Move. Coming through. Out of my way. Handicapped. Grace? Oh my God. Let's get you a drink. What's your step? There's a bar. Calm down. Take deep breaths. Shithole.
Why are there flowers here too?
Victor was here minutes before he was murdered. I served him myself.
Which table was he seated at?
He was right here at the bar, dressed in a glittering suit.
What was he drinking?
Guinness.
Then I want to sit here at the bar where he sat and drink what he drank.
Me too.
This is the mug he drank from. I'll sell it to you for $15.
Come on, $15? He's probably sold 100 of them already. I want it.
Ah, he's a real nice guy. He said the beer in England tastes better, something about preservatives. And he said a life lived in fear isn't much fun.
What did you say?
He said a life lived in fear isn't much fun. And he left.
This ends our live coverage of the Victor Fox murder. We end with a farewell
What's that
tribute to
sentiment?
the man we knew as the Lark from Lark.
Keep on turning. Let's just be glad we had some time to spend together. There's no need to watch the bridges that we're burning. Lay your head upon my pillow.
People won't say it out loud, but we'll all be blamed. Chicago would be the city that killed Victor Fox. How can any of us ever be the same?
The raindrops blowing soft against the window, and make believe you love me one more time. For the good times.
I'm going to his funeral.
It'll be in England.
Well, then I'm going to England.
Why?
What did you call it? Closure.
Can't you close here? You've got the mug.
The funeral won't be for a few days. I'll leave tonight.
What do you mean you'll leave tonight? Grace! Grace! Hey! Grace! You are not going to England. You've been through trauma. 2 traumas. Here, read it to my back.
Wise men say, "You fools rush in." I'm sorry. I sing when I'm nervous.
That's all right. You have a lovely voice.
Thank you. When I was a girl, I dreamed of becoming a singer. Isn't that silly?
Oh, not at all. I had exactly the same dream.
Why doesn't the captain say something? You need to be reassured.
No, actually, I enjoy a bit of turbulence. It reminds me that I'm flying. On the other hand, enough is enough.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the captain speaking. We apologise for rough weather. I understand some of you have found this difficult. In an effort to make you feel at ease, I want to introduce a special guest to the cockpit, Miss Julie Andrews.
It's all right, everybody. We'll get through this. Getting to know you, getting to know all about you, getting to like you, getting to hope you like me.
Julie Andrews is in the
Getting to
cockpit.
know you.
Thank God.
You are precisely my cup of tea.
My cup of tea.
Getting to know you, getting to feel great, but louder.
Come on, darling, sing.
When I'm with you, getting to know what
To say.
Haven't you noticed? Haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm bright and crazy because of all the beautiful and you see.
And I like the card to say this. Never regret, never forget. Oh, I'm really sorry. I think someone else has used this poem. Let me check my book. Yes, I'm afraid so. Well, I have an idea. Maybe the person who wrote the poem would let me pay half the cost of their wreath. Do you have their telephone number? Could we call and ask? It's not really done. Well, these are tragic times. The rules change during tragic times. That's true. Let me call. Hello? I'm calling from Lark Floral Arrangements. No problem. Yes, they accepted the credit card. No, there's a woman here who wants to pay for half your wreath. Well, I'm not sure why. May I speak to them? Oh, she wants to speak to you. Hello?
Oh, an American, I might have guessed. Why can't you buy your own wreath?
Well, it isn't the wreath so much as what you wrote. Did you write the obituary in the paper, too? Well, it affected me very deeply. You see, I'd forgotten about unconditional love. I'm just clear forgotten. And when I read your poem, I realized that that's what I felt for Victor Fox and for my children and my husband once. I don't know you, so this is going to sound strange, but it wasn't until I read your poem that I realized why I was here in Lark. I mean, I came on impulse as if there was something that I had to do or to know, and I think you're part of it.
It would be my honor to share my wreath with you.
It would?
Yes, because you're completely crazy. Not half crazy, but completely. And that's in the spirit of Victor's death, crazy and pointless.
Just write, love Grace.
You wouldn't want to get involved with somebody like him. I don't know why Mr. Fox put up with him.
He knew Victor Fox?
He lived with him. It was, the valet.
What do you want, Grandma?
Are you DS?
Who?
DS?
Oh, you mean Dirk. Dirk Simpson.
I guess.
Who are you? He was mum or something?
I'm a mom.
He says you're dead.
Tell Dirk. I was dead, but now I'm alive.
You are not my mother.
You were Victor Fox's valet, weren't you?
Victor Fox's valet? Of course, that's who I am. I'm a valet. I dressed him in the morning and I washed his s'mores, didn't I?
And parked his car.
Parked his car? Not in this country, sweetie. Victor didn't have a car. We went everywhere in limos.
I don't understand.
Just one of those frumps without a life who fixated on Victor. And now I leave stinky, scrawny flowers all over my front path, telephone me with bizarre revelations concerning their pointless, wretched lives, send me pictures of their fat, middle-aged selves, and otherwise push me to another level of hell!
Get off my property, American frump, before I call the police.
This isn't your property. You're a squatter.
A squatter? Victor Fox left me this house, this land, and all his worldly possessions.
I don't believe you. You're a liar.
You're a frump without a life.
Valet without a car.
Life without a point!
Here. Are you a friend of Dirk's? Certainly not. I can't imagine that rude young man has any friends.
But he has several of them, and they all taken up residence in Victor Fox's family cottage. 3 by our estimate, like a nest of rats. Are you a friend of Victor's?
I cared about him very much.
Please forgive me. I'm Nola Fox Worthington, Victor's sister.
Victor's sister?
One of them. There are 3 sisters. Mrs. Lynette Foxmore and her husband Barrymore. How do you do?
Hello.
This is Harriet Fox Farrier. She's travelled all the way from South Africa.
I'm baby. Grace Beasley.
Would you like a cup of tea, Grace?
Oh, it would be lovely.
Here, come with me. We've got our Bentley. Oh.
this place.
I let pigs live in my house! Pigs! Everything myself!
Idiot.
Picnic. Victor with horse.
Look, oh, pat it up.
He was a dear little boy.
So good looking.
Was he always artistic? What do you mean artistic? Oh, talented.
Yes, he was always talented.
And normal.
Normal.
And he played rugby, soccer, cricket.
He hated sport, Lola. Preferred dancing.
Ballroom dancing, yes. He did that to meet girls. Girls, girls, girls. What a lady killer.
Oh, my goodness.
We were very close. Close as any brother and sister could be.
Yes, so close he tried to suffocate her when she was due. Healthy sibling rivalry, like in any normal, healthy family.
We grew up in this cottage, our loving mother and father. Yes, we had our ups and downs, flirtations with psychiatric situations, domestic violence, drug abuse.
Like any normal, healthy family.
Normal. I can't stand the injustice about your life living in our home.
There's no truth in what he said.
What did he say? Oh, he said that Victor left the house to him. Preposterous.
There isn't even a will.
Why would Victor leave a house worth £1 million to the help?
He's the worst kind of employee. How would you feel, Grace, if an employee of yours moved into your home after you died, pretended to have been involved in a perverted relationship with you?
Oh, well, I don't have any employees.
If you did, what kind of perverted relationship?
Don't think about it, Nola.
He says that Victor and he were lovers for over 10 years. Lovers? Yes. I mean, Victor was... Yes? No.
Victor Fox, the idol of millions of women all over the world. And Nancy Boyd.
We want to turn the house into a tribute museum.
Oh, a memorial to the true Victor.
The Victors. We remember him.
A Graceland for Lark.
How do you manage? Manage your busy life, your career, without any employees?
Well, I do it all myself.
Well, what is it you do exactly?
Well, I'm a homemaker.
What? A homemaker? Doesn't that, I mean... You mean you're a housewife?
We thought you were a record company executive. Something to do with the entertainment industry. Why would you think that? You're American.
So what's your connection with Victor?
Well, I never knew Victor, but I loved him all the same. I have been having tea with a fan. Get her out of here, Baron.
Let her finish her tea, please.
Still, how much more can I be expected to endure? I have been pouring out all my private pain to an autograph dog. Sound. Now they're playing Victor's music. Tasteless. That's not Victor. That's Tom Jones. I should know my own brother's voice when I hear it.
Tom's very good, but he'll never be Victor.
Are you telling me I don't know my own brother's voice? That's my brother's voice!
Actually, it's Tom Jones. I put the CD on myself.
Slut!
Grace.
Oh, please let me apologize. I don't know why I accepted Nola's invitation for tea. I guess I was just curious. I mean, you're being Victor's family.
Please let me apologize. Nola's very upset.
Well, of course. Her brother being killed so horribly.
Well, truth be known, they were estranged for 20 years. Grace, I'm not only Lynette's husband, I'm also the family lawyer. My card.
We're in a sticky situation. Mr. Simpson won't speak to us. He won't speak to anyone. You're the first person he's opened the door for. How would you like to act as our representative? For a fee, of course. Use your influence with Mr. Simpson. Help him to see our point of view.
Well, I don't have any influence with Mr. Simpson. He slammed the door in my face.
But first he opened it. I think he'll listen to you. He'll get a handsome cash settlement. All he has to do is disappear.
Disappear?
No interviews, no book deals. No public acknowledgement that he was ever in a relationship with Victor, which he wasn't. Help us to convince him it's time to let go and move on.
What if he doesn't want to let go and move on?
We have plan B. We wait for him to leave the house, and he's detained long enough for us to change the locks.
Detained? Isn't that dangerous?
Oh, don't worry. Wouldn't be me personally. You have my card.
I mean this in the best possible way, Dad. I think you should put Mom away.
What, the spa? For mud packs and sulfur baths?
What, for taking a vacation?
No, not in the spa.
She's on holiday. Why would you feel we put you away?
Rehabilitate her head.
Hello?
Hello, Max?
Grace, where the hell are you?
I'm in England, Max. You know that.
I know, but where in England? It's a big country.
Well, not really, Max. Not compared to the United States.
Grace, we've been having a family meeting. You're not going to get me back by spending all my money in a foreign country.
Max, I need legal advice.
Legal advice?
Legal advice? I told you she was going to...
How have you broken the law? What have you done wrong?
Well, let's say that I'm staying in the house of a dead celebrity.
Did you break into Victor Fox's house?
She what? Shut up, shut up. Listen.
Maybe it's okay for me to be there because I was possibly having a long-term relationship with this dead celebrity.
Grace, you're insane. Get to a doctor immediately.
Now, the family of this dead celebrity...
Are we talking here about Victor Fox's family, about Victor Fox's house? About Victor Fox?
Yes.
What are you doing in his house?
It's not me. This is all hypothetical. Okay, let's call this person DS.
Who's DS?
Well, he may or may not be... He may or may not be Victor Fox's homosexual lover.
We gotta get a number on her. Grace.
Now, if Victor died without a will, and DS claims the house was left to him verbally, and he was Victor's special friend.
You're a stalker.
Does he have a chance of keeping the house?
Grace, give me
Of
a
course
moment.
he gets to keep the house. Why should he be left with nothing? Victor promised him.
It's not that simple if there isn't a will.
Liberace. His chauffeurs do the estate in one.
Yeah, but there was evidence there of a long-term meaningful relationship.
So you're saying there has to be some kind of written proof?
Joint bank accounts.
You know, name and phone bill.
Property,
Something with
co-owned.
Why am I even discussing this with you, Grace? I want you back. Not personally. I want you back in this country. And if you do not return immediately, you will force me to sell all of our possessions to pay your bills. I will sell the furniture.
Great.
Hey, Dave, get down here! What is it? Doug, you cooked us breakfast. Good for you. This is your first step on the road to recovery. It's a miracle. What is that sound? That's another hot water tap. And hot water came out.
Doug, did you fix it?
No! Go away! You are not my mother! Leave me now! I did! You grabbed it off me!
Calling the police.
What's the rush? At least let her finish the front door. Maybe we should invite her in. She might make a swaffles.
She stopped.
Your hot water service runs on fuel. It's just like the one in my parents' home, only you have to keep putting the fuel in. Didn't you know that?
I'd like to pay you.
For what?
For the work you've done and to go away.
I don't want to go away. I want to help you.
How much?
Very much, sir. Sir, you better get back inside. Barry, the attorney, has men out there waiting to detain you. He wasn't specific about the detaining, but I don't think it involves giving you a cup of tea. Did you know that they want to turn your home into a tribute museum? I wanted Chicago for Al Capone. It's a disgrace to his memory. Such a thing is possible. Now, my husband ex-husband is a lawyer, and he says you need proof of your relationship with Victor. Love letters, a joint bank account.
Look, I'm asking you nicely, even though you are a psychotic. Please, leave. Let me grieve in peace. Without you in my kitchen or my woodpile.
Get back inside right now, Dirk, or I'm going to give you a great big hug.
Look, if Victor was here, do you know what he'd do? He'd have you arrested. Victor Fox hated women.
You know what he felt.
Oh, haven't you worked it out yet?
Leave before he hurts your feelings. He can be vicious.
Victor was gay! Sissy! A friend of Dorothy's! And yay! His whole life he had to pretend he was this heterosexual lover boy just so he could sell his music to sad, lonely, middle-aged housewives like you. And he hated it. He hated all of you. He hated his life of lies. The only thing he ever loved was me.
You make great pancakes. You shouldn't have done that.
She wasn't like the others, Dirk. She was like a real mother. She could cook.
How will you get through the funeral without us? I'm not going to the funeral.
But you have to go to the funeral. How can we prove you had a relationship if you don't go to the funeral? You have to make a scene. Throw yourself onto the coffin. Dirk? Dirk! You'll end up with nothing. No house, no money, nothing. It'll be like you never existed. You're a loser, Dirk. Nothing. We had case one. Own up. We had it won. Wanker.
Hello, boys. Do you fancy a cup of tea?
Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks so much.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I should have. Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry, I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind.
I'd offer you wine, but I've already drunk it. Got mixture? Cherry flavour.
No, thank you.
What's your name?
Grace Beasley?
From Chicago.
Yes. Sorry.
Brace yourself.
Victor's mother's room. Victor and his sisters were never allowed in here. This is where Mummy folks came to be alone. With her dolls.
Mummy's wardrobe. Now, in here is Mummy's pink chiffon robe and fake diamond tiara. Victor used to sneak in here when Mummy was out, dress up in her clothes, and play with her dolls. He told her he was gay when he was 16. She blamed herself and then committed him to a mental institution. After he was cured, came back home, waited until his parents were out, slipped in here, and smashed every doll he could get his still gay hands on. Victor's boyhood bedroom. After the doll incident, Mummy threw him out. She got all his toys out of the attic and then redecorated his room. Sent it back in time to when he was 8 years old. She just reinvented his memory. The family more or less pretended he was dead. Never mentioned him again. Victor never went to her funeral, but she left him the house all the same and kept it just as it was, in memory of Mummy. He used to sit in that chair, smoking his pipe, wearing her pink chiffon robe and fake diamond tiara.
No.
Oh, yes. Somehow, I don't think that'll be making it into the tribute museum, do you? People say I was a loser. But really, it was Victor. He was going to come out on an American talk show. Imagine 55 years old and he suddenly gets the courage to tell the world who he really is. And he shot through the heart with a crossbow. There's no justice.
How did you meet?
His voice. I wanted him to sing my songs. I was a songwriter. And, well, I stalked him. I tracked him down to his recording studio. Forced him to listen to him. He told me I had no talent whatsoever. But he asked me out.
That's what Max said to me.
What?
On our second date, I told him that I wanted to be a singer.
Really?
And he said he didn't think that was very realistic. Because I was too ordinary to succeed.
Oh, it's the flattery that rears you, isn't it?
Oh.
I was 25. He was 45. He was funny. Generous, drunken, manic depressive, self-centered, unfaithful. Terribly unfaithful. Did I say funny?
Yes.
Funny, unfaithful bastard. You know, a week wouldn't go by without him cheating on me. But he'd say, Dirk, I have sex with other men, but I sleep with you.
Unconditional love.
What?
Your poem.
That's cruel. I was drunk when I wrote that. I should have written unconditional masochism. That's what it was. I don't believe in unconditional love. What is it? Cut off my ears, steal my money, and I'll love you anyway.
Yes. And more.
More?
You don't have to love me back.
God, what I wouldn't give to get out of here and have a drink. Been cooped up in here for days. Ow! Turn that thing down, they'll see it. Oh, no! Ow!
Can't find my hole.
What hole?
The hole I made in your hedge. That's how I broke in. Do they really have sing-alongs in English pubs?
No, that's something you read about in guidebooks. In real life, they're bashing up queers. Maybe we shouldn't go. Forgot how much they hate me.
That's because you're rude.
Rude? Excuse me, do you know what it's like to be gay in a small village?
Yes, I do. My daughter-in-law is a dwarf. Ow.
What?
She's a dwarf. She's different. She's more different than you. People stare at her wherever she goes.
All right, I lose. The dwarf wins. Better luck next time.
You've got to be kidding, darling. I'm not getting on that.
Oh, come on, Dirk. It's too far to walk. My little brother and I used to ride double all the time when we were kids, and he never fell off the handlebars.
Handlebars?
Live a little. We'll sit by the fire. We'll toast Victor. Nobody will even notice us come in.
This doesn't mean I trust you.
It'll be just like that movie Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid when they go bicycling together.
Oh, I'll be Pauline, and you'll be the lovely Catherine Ross. Whatever happened to the lovely Catherine Ross?
She fell off the bike and broke her bloody neck.
Raindrops keep falling
Keep it steady,
on
keep
my
it
head.
steady.
And that sounds to me like too big for my bed. Oh, hold on, it's a hill.
No! Put on the brakes! Put on the brakes!
Every street. Isn't it wonderful?
Slow down!
Oh, dear.
What do you need up there?
The brakes aren't working.
Now she's laughing. We're going behind the man, and she's laughing.
Listen, they are singing.
To Victor.
To Victor. You're not normally like this, are you? I mean, I'm getting to know someone even you don't recognize. Huh?
If somebody told me Friday where I'd be on Sunday, I'd never believe them.
But where will you be tomorrow? And who will you be?
I don't know.
The problem is you do. You'll be in Chicago waiting for your husband to come back. You'll be Grace Beasley again, out without a life. Grace, I think this little adventure of yours means something. Or it's just another story you'll tell in the old people's home. Does it mean something, Grace? Does it?
I don't know what it means.
I do. I knew what it meant the moment you broke into my home and forced meals upon me. You're intending to matter, Grace. You're returning to life, only this isn't enough. One trip to England never brought anyone back to life. This is only the beginning. I want us to go to Chicago, hunt down the crossbow killer, and bring him to justice. There's more. They have these sisters. I want justice there too. I want them to suffer. Vengeance. Anyway, it's all your fault.
My fault?
You inspired me, Grace, with your bravery. You refused to let everyone's rejection of you define what you could probably become if you had a bit more courage.
Thank you.
You showed me the way. I can't hide in that house anymore. I have to be Dirk Simpson again, and I have to be proud of him.
Vengeance won't bring Victor back.
No, but it will bring us back.
How?
We'll matter again.
But there are other ways we can matter.
Grace, if I was the valet, and you were the wife, neither of us has existed for some time.
I'm sorry. Are you the valet?
No. Yes. I mean, no. I was his boyfriend. For over 10 years. No. I washed his underwear and ironed his shirts occasionally. But in between all that, I was his boyfriend. Go on. What do you want to say?
It's him.
To the memory of Victor Fox.
Wise men say only fools rush in.
Victor.
But I can't help falling in love with you.
Who am I if I'm not Max's wife? What am I supposed to be?
Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you?
Did I disappoint you, Grace?
Oh, no, Victor. Well, Mummy's room was a bit of a shock.
Do you know, if we had met, I think I'd have liked you very much.
Victor, you were gay.
Yes, there was that. Still, you're a damn fine-looking woman, Grace.
Oh, Victor. I always imagined you'd say something like that.
Not even a smile, Doug.
Can't. Too angry with you. What are you doing down there into the city anyhow?
You know why I was there. I was looking for someone to help me through the night.
You found yourself a maniac in your fucking glittering suit.
They didn't choose me for my suit.
I'm scared without you, Victor. You know you were a shit.
I had sex with other men. I slept with you.
No, I can't help falling in love with you.
I need to see Victor Fox. It's an emergency.
He's dead, he doesn't have emergencies. Funeral's in 12 hours.
Victor Fox's loyal valet. Show him the clipping. See what it says? Victor Fox's loyal valet. That's me. I'm he's dressed appropriately.
He is dressed appropriately. His sister's picked out a nice beige suit.
Beige? He was an entertainer, not an accountant. It was funny.
Outrageous.
Gay and very particular about his burial garments.
Hated beige.
Who's she?
Oh, this is my lawyer, Perry Mason.
Pleased to meet you. I hope I don't have to see you in court.
Members of Her Majesty's Royal Fusiliers lead the casket towards the altar, followed by the family, who demonstrate remarkable composure on this saddest of days.
Thank you so much for that. Victor loved you since he was a little boy. Me too. Oh, I'm so very sorry. My deepest condolences.
The casket at the altar now, and in accordance with the wishes of the family, it will be opened, giving the world a final glimpse of Victor Fox, the Lark from Lark. The Fox sisters seem overcome with grief. Lola Fox, rising to her feet now, moving to her brother's casket.
Ready to know, ready to feel so when I am with you, getting to know what to say. Oh, but haven't you noticed? Suddenly I'm wild and crazy. All the beautiful and new things I love you.
is roomy. Where was Victor killed? Can you see from here?
No. It's under the city. We should sleep tonight and start tomorrow.
What's that sound?
The wind. I used to have a noisemaker to block out the sound. Bubbling brook. Tropical surf. Frogs.
I love you, Grace.
I love you too, Dirk.
Grace?
Strangest dream. I was sleeping with my mother. I've been watched by a dwarf.
Morty. You to bring back from England was a picture of Big Ben.
Marty, Dirk is gay.
What?
Gay.
This gets better and better. Welcome to Chicago, Dirk, you naughty, confused boy.
Marty, we need your advice.
Follow your heart. Don't let other people's definition of normal cramp your love life. Love a young, gay, tall British man if that's what you want.
No, we need a gun.
A gun? Why?
Well, Dirk was Victor Fox's longtime companion. And, we've decided to hunt down the crossbow killer and bring him to justice. I thought it best to tell it to you straight.
You've changed, Grace.
I need it by tonight.
Something small that would fit in my purse.
You mean something like this? Oh, my God! Where did you get that?
Does Andrew know you have that?
Oh, get real, Grace. You know how paranoid he is. He gave it to me after Pokey was born, along with diapers.
Can I see it?
Have either of you ever fired a gun before?
Why are you wearing that ridiculous coat?
Don't look now. It's a disgusting, offensive movie about a psychotic dwarf in a red raincoat who cuts people's throats.
Never heard of it.
Doesn't matter. Nobody messes with a dwarf in a red raincoat. What time is it?
It's 3:30. We should stop for a while. Coffee?
Grace.
I smell coffee.
Would you like some?
Grace.
Oh, hello. Coffee?
Don't get off,
And cheese?
Everyone, can I ask you fine people a question? Do any of you know the whereabouts or the identity of the crossbow killer?
That bastard! That bastard! That
bastard! That bastard! Bastard! That bastard! That bastard! That... Why you bring him up? That bastard killed Bill!
And it killed Alice. Sweet old Alice, singing all the time.
Singing all the time. It wasn't Alice who sang. It was Bill.
It was Alice.
It was Bill!
It was Alice!
Maybe they're both the same.
You don't know!
We're gonna catch the crossbow killer. He comes quietly, or we blow him away.
Some vigilantes, officially sanctioned by the homeless.
I saw something. What is that? It's the cops. Oh my god. Dirk, kiss Grace passionately.
What?
I forgot in my jacket. We're vigilantes. They'll think you're lovers. Kiss her.
No.
And kiss me.
I'm not kissing anyone.
Did you see that?
What?
Did you ever see a movie called Don't Look Now? What are you doing down here?
I was necking with my boyfriend.
Good evening, officers.
You this young lady's boyfriend?
I am. What are you doing?
I was watching them.
You know these people?
Yes. Oops. Don't worry, nothing terrible. Carrying a concealed weapon. And if you brought Pokey here to shame me, it didn't work. It was my first offense, so they knocked it down to a misdemeanor. Oh, Mommy missed you. Oh. What are you doing?
There's a court appearance next week. There'll be a significant fine to pay. They didn't charge you, Grace, or...
Dirk.
That's Dirk?
Mm-hmm. Thank you for coming, Max.
Oh, no. We need to talk, Grace.
You sold our furniture.
No. I was angry. It's really back in my place. Look, why don't I take you to breakfast? You're not dull anymore, Grace. I was the one who wanted to do dangerous things. And look at you in the last 2 weeks. You've been to England, tracked a serial killer, been arrested, made new friends. All I've done is changed apartments. Haven't even managed to unpack my things. I don't want a divorce. Dirk, Grace is my wife, and I am going to fight you for her. I realize I've been a complete fool. And I guess what I'm asking is that you give up Dirk here.
But Max, darling, I'm afraid you're... Ow! Yeah, but then again, Max, look here. Max, Grace is my woman now.
And Grace, I know he's young and handsome.
Oh, thanks.
But we've put in a lot of years together, kid. And when you got two people like us, with all the good stuff behind us and good stuff that could be, it just doesn't make sense to discard it, right? I mean, it... First time we met, how cold it was, and you lent me your scarf. And then that silly little apartment in Milwaukee, my first job. How far would I travel to be where you are? What is the distance from here to a star? And if I ever lost you, how much would I cry? How deep is the ocean?
Max! He needs me. He fought for me. Nobody's ever fought for me. Here's the key to my apartment.
He was staring us in the face all the time.
What was?
The reason he chose Victor and the tramps.
There wasn't a reason. I want you to stay as long as you like.
If you go. I'm British and I need a gun.
Oh. It's nice, Max.
It doesn't feel like home.
Do you know what I'd like to do?
What's that?
I'd like to sing.
Why don't you?
You mean it?
I missed your singing. It always drove me crazy, but when it wasn't there, I really missed it.
Oh, no. I don't mean around the house. I mean, sing to people.
You mean in public?
I'd be scared, but yeah. In a bar.
You want to be a lounge singer?
Well, at first, and then... who knows? I mean, anything's possible.
Well, I agree that anything's possible, but it's not very realistic, is it? I mean, shouldn't you have explored this line of work earlier, when you were younger, so that you might have had the opportunity and the time to fail?
But what about dangerous things, Max?
Oh, I think we've done our dangerous things. I mean, I've had enough danger to last a lifetime.
So, you want it the way it was?
No. Similar, but different.
Hello, you've reached Andrew and Marty. That's right, we're back together. So for those of you who doubted that this was a marriage made in heaven, fuck you. Not too bitter. Hello, I'm a goddess. He got down on his knees and begged me. Hello?
Marty?
Grace?
Why do you think the crossbow killer chose Victor?
Grace, remember closure? Well, we closed.
But Dirk said there was a reason. He said it was staring us in the face.
The reason is he met a psycho. It could have been anyone.
But it wasn't anyone, it was Victor Fox.
And two traps. We got what we wanted, Grace. I got Andrew, you got Max. We should be happy and getting on with our new lives.
What about Dirk?
Go back to bed, Grace. Whatever happened between you and Dirk is over.
You're right. I got what I wanted.
Good night. It's singing.
What?
Remember what the tramp said? The ones that were killed were singing all the time?
What if Victor was singing too?
He kills anyone who sings.
Suddenly appears every time you are near. Just like me, they long to be close to you. Why a dream come true. So they sprinkled moon dust in your hair, golden starlight is your eyes. That is why all the boys in town follow you all around. Just like me, they long to be. On the day that you were born, the angels got together and decided to create a dream come true.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to attract the crossbow killer.
We thought you were gonna sing.
Where did you get this gun?
What are you wearing?
It's Victor's. He wore a suit like this on the night he died.
Dirk, you're gonna get yourself killed.
You know what Victor used to say? A life lived in fear isn't a life worth living.
No, he didn't.
What do you mean, no, he didn't?
He said, a life lived in fear isn't much fun.
Isn't much fun?
Yes, worth living,
Oh,
but not much
come on.
fun.
Victor would never say that.
I happen to know he did. A bartender told me.
Does Max love you? Oh, it's a simple question. Did he tell you he loved you?
In his way.
Good. Now, piss off. Unlike the two of you, I have fears to face.
Dirk, you did it.
Now what?
I didn't think it would work.
Don't move. As far as I know, I can only shoot one of us at a time.
Which one?
We're the one in the glitter suit.
Sit it down.
Maybe we shouldn't stay too close to Dark Grace.
God, I think this fella's all killed.
No!
You, I know you.
Who?
You're her in the room with the baby?
You mean Hokey? You saw me with my grandson? Who are you? I do know you. You clean my windows.
Seeing you and that baby dancing reminded me of my mother and her love.
For God's sake, say something.
Yes.
Well, you're not gonna be love pointing a crossbow, people.
You! Just like everybody else! No, we're not! Look at us! Do we look like everybody else? We're not! We're like you! We're unloved, unnoticed!
I am not unnoticed, so you read the paper!
Oh, yes, you're very famous. Even I've heard of you. I'm British.
I know that jacket.
No, you don't. Everyone's wearing them in Britain. They're all the ranges.
What were you and the baby dancing to? What was that song?
It was a song by Victor Fox.
I didn't mean to hurt him. My mother had a lot of his records. And he was walking alone and he was singing, and when they sing, it makes me think of my mother, and I get sad. I have to make them stop.
What was that song you were singing to the baby?
What?
Was it? Was it I Can't Smile Without You? My mother used to sing that to me when I was little.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
Yes, it was.
How's that going again? Sing it for me.
You know I can't smile without you. I can't smile without you.
I can't sing. I'm finding it hard to do anything. You see, I feel sad when you're sad.
Feel glad when you're glad.
If you only knew what I'm going through, I just can't smile without you. You came along just like a song and brightened my day. Who'd have believed that you were part of a dream? Now it all seems light years away. Now you know I can't smile without you.
I can't smile without you. I can't laugh. I can't sing. I'm finding it hard to do anything. You see, I feel sad when you're sad. I feel glad when you're glad. If you only knew what I'm going through, I just can't smile without you.
VF? VF? Victor Fox! You knew him! Liar! Singing liar!
Grace, where are you?
I'm with Dirk.
Dirk?
He's in emergency. I can't talk long.
Oh, which hospital? I'm on my way.
No.
Max, we need to discuss our marriage.
Our marriage.
I'm sorry, Max.
I love you. I always have. But I never expected you to say it back. That wasn't a condition. Because I was too afraid of the answer. Now it is a condition. I don't want similar but different. I need different.
Well, I don't know if I know how to be different, huh?
Find a way.
We've read about them and we've seen them on the news, but who are they really? Please, help me to welcome Chicago's own crossbow killer heroes, Grace Beasley. Is that the way it felt these last few weeks? Woo, wow.
Yeah, absolute wow, Sally.
Marty, facing death completely unarmed, you take out the crossbow killer with a mobile phone. That must have been a David and Goliath moment for you.
Actually, Sally, I was really fed up with the phone. Batteries always seem to die in the middle of your most important calls. Haven't you noticed that? That's why I was so excited when Sprint PCS approached me with this new state-of-the-art digital phone. With batteries that have 5 days standby time, I know if I'm ever cornered by another crossbow-wielding maniac, my call will get through.
Dirk, you've lost the love of your life, and then you avenged his death. You are one macho, take-charge kind of guy. Is it over? Can you move on?
Well, I'm lucky to have friends. And actually, the Fox sisters have been incredibly supportive since Victor died. That's why I invited them here tonight.
Nola, Harriet, Lynette, please stand up so that we can see you. The loving sisters of Victor Fox.
I couldn't have got through this ordeal without them. In fact, they have given me Victor's house.
Yes.
I want to make it into a hostel for gay youths who've been kicked out of their homes by their intolerant families. I think Victor would have wanted it that way. I know the Fox sisters want it that way.
We love gay youth. Quite a journey. We've read about you. We've heard about you. What is there left to say?
Actually, I have something I'd like to say.
Sir, what is your name?
My name is Max Beasley, and I'm Grace's husband. Ex-husband.
Yes, Max. What would you like to tell us?
Well, it's not much, really, just that I'd like to hear Grace sing.
Thank you, Max. I think we have a surprise for you, Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr.
Grace, may I accompany you?
can't smile without you. You came along just like a song and brightened my day. Who'd have believed that you were part of a dream? Now it all seems like years away. Now you know I can't smile without you. I can't smile without you. I can't laugh, I can't sing. I'm finding it hard to do anything. Now some people say happiest days so very long to find. Well, I'm finding it hard leaving your love behind me. You see, I can't smile without you. I can't smile without you. I can't laugh and I can't sing. I'm finding it hard to do anything. You see, I feel sad when you're sad. I feel glad when you're glad. If you only knew what I'm going through, I just can't smile. She just can't smile. She just can't smile without you.
Over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Someday I'll wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops away above the chimney tops. That's where you find me. Somewhere over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. Birds fly over the rainbow. Why then, oh why can't I? If happy little bluebirds fly beyond the rainbow, why, oh why can't